I'm going to give you a quick intro to my rushing expectation running back methodology to get you ready for Fantasy Football 2019. We're starting right now. What's up guys, Joe Holka here. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to become a profitable fantasy sports player and get better at betting, start now by subscribing to the channel, but make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss anything along the way. If you found me on Instagram, now's the time to smash that like button and we'll get started. Welcome back to Rushing Expectation. Wanted to just crush a quick video here just to give an overview of some of the improvements. Feel free to check out a longer written form introduction to my methodology over at rushingexpectation.com. Was able to scale things this summer, taking a more data-driven approach and limiting some of the physical charting I was doing by film. The result is a much larger database of historical percentiles. Let's jump right into the first chart. This is where I display a percentage of running backs rushes that went in each specific direction, as well as the targets to each specific area of the field by air yard. Sample size strength: a higher score indicates a larger sample of rush attempts or targets. The colors green is higher, red is lower, but now they correlate for each individual lane or area of the field. Chart number 2, the problem with using yards per carry is big plays and short yardage situations can skew things quite a bit. In order to generate a more legitimate expectation, I started by calculating success rate on a team level, then used regression analysis with offensive line grades for both rushing and receiving. The resulting equation is an expected success rate for each individual team. Finally, here's where I calculate an expectation score, which is a running back's actual success rate divided by his expected success rate. Small samples are eliminated here with a darker gray color. For each area of the field, we have a team's expected success rate as well as how the player performed using his expectation score. It's important to use these first two charts together as a small sample size could definitely skew his success rate. Chart number 3, basically a big picture snapshot of how well a running back has performed based on his sample on the ground and through the air. The top portion of the chart is comparing a player's success rate to expectation, and then we have a bunch of other key stats like stuff rate, which is the percentage of the total rush attempts tackled behind the line of scrimmage, second level yards gained per attempt between the 5 and 10 yard line, air yards per target, a couple next gen stats. One is how often he's facing A+ defenders, and then average time behind the line of scrimmage. Big play rate, rush attempts and targets where a player achieved 10 or more yards. Then I bring things home with yards after the catch per reception. If you haven't noticed, I've transitioned to a more data driven approach this year, but the larger sample size of players is going to make things even better. If you want to learn more about Rushing Expectation 2019 so you can dominate your fantasy football draft, start now by hitting the subscribe icon in the bottom right hand corner so you don't miss anything. I have a ton of DFS courses as well here on the channel, so make sure to check those out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.